It was 1993. I was a young buck, real green, wet behind the ears. Australia was going to the polls. In the red corner, Labor Prime Minister Paul Keating. In the blue corner, Liberal leader John Hewson. Keating was a conscientious collector. He never met a cuckoo clock he didn't want to kiss. But he was on the ropes. His numbers had taken a dive. Still, you had to admire his gift of the gab.
And as far as you're concerned, unless you're scripted, you're useless. You know, mate, because I want to do you slowly. I want to do you slowly.
Hewson had a doctorate in economics. You heard me. A PhD in counting beans. But unfortunately, he did personality like I do betting on the nags. Not good.
It will create jobs, it will provide security, and it will provide a future for Australia.
Her mother said, listen, you took my daughter for better or for worse, but not for leader of the opposition. So it's
While Captain Charisma he ain't, he was set to take the chocolates. Mainly thanks to the economy going down the toilet quicker than a goldfish in a three-piece suit.
This is a recession that Australia had to have.
That's right. The markets dropped faster than a virgin's pants on his wedding night. The jewel in the opposition's campaign crown? Introduction of a shiny 15% GST.
This country desperately needs leadership, and it needs people who are prepared to stand up and say, look, this needs to be done.
10 days out from the election, Keating had as much chance of survival as a baby seal at a Norwegian club-making convention. But the doc had a rendezvous with journo Mike Willisey. He expected a grilling, but what he got was a bake-off.
If I buy a birthday cake from a cake shop and GST is in place, do I pay more or less for that birthday cake?
Well, it will depend whether cakes today in that shop are subject to sales tax or they're not, firstly. Then, of course, you wouldn't pay, it would be exempt, there would be no GST on it under our system. If it was one with a sales tax today, it would attract the GST.
If the answer to a birthday cake is so complex, you do have a problem with the overall GST, don't you?
Hewson was already picking out the drapes for the lodge, but when the results came in, he was curtains. That night it was Keating who got to lick the spoon.
This is the sweetest victory of all.
While the good doctor looked like Lady Luck had smacked him square in the kisser. But soon he gave Canberra the old sayonara, went back to the bright lights, the big city, corner office, a real carpet stroller, you know the drill. And nobody's heard from him since. Cassidy. Oh, John, mate, we were just talking about you.
Oh, you didn't mention the cake.
The cake? No. Didn't come up.